bWonderfilled, bWonderfilled, bWonderfilled.
Imitation of Life by Bevie. Life was good that February of 1960. School had resumed after its annual mandatory break for harvest time. I had been chosen by my classmates as the queen of the fourth grade. The school had announced on a Tuesday that the crowning would take place 1 week later on the following Tuesday. Then 2 events occurred before that week was out that rocked my world to the very core. First, there was the homecoming of my father, and then there was the movie experience. My good life was short-lived. First of all, my father returned home from what I thought was shore leave. He had done so several times before. This time was different, however. He had come home to stay. He announced to his family his retirement from the U.S. Navy after, as he put it, dutifully serving his country for 23 years. During that time, he had achieved the highest rank possible for enlisted personnel, a Chief Petty Officer, E8 status. For that, we all were very proud, yet equally terrified. Although we came to expect his 3 to 4 days of tyranny whenever he did return, we never became accustomed to it. On his short visits, he would command this one, order that one, and insist upon the completion and recital of the projects he had assigned on his previous visit home. He delegated those assignments according to what he expected each of our talents and skill levels to be. To one, he assigned the task of reading and explicating the entire body of Robert Frost's published works. Another had to know and recite all 51 states at the time and their capital cities without referring to the map. My task was to learn all the continents, their countries, and the world's major bodies of water, to include all seas and oceans and great lakes and major rivers of the world. This assignment required a map. That task had to be completed perfectly by my 9th year. Daddy had saved, however, the big announcement for last. Upon the satisfactory deliverance of our homework, he informed us that we would be packing up and moving to California on the following Monday. We were in shock. After all, this was the month of February. We would be leaving in the middle of the school year, and I would miss my crowning as the queen of the 4th grade on Tuesday, just 1 day later. There was no getting around it. We'd have to keep to the schedule. It would take us a week to drive across country, and we needed to be in California by the end of February, he exclaimed. In an attempt to make us feel better and to get us out of his hair While they prepared for the move, Daddy arranged for my siblings and me for passes to see a movie at the theater downtown on the upcoming Saturday. The movie, titled The Imitation of Life, which starred Natalie Wood and Lana Turner, was the second event. The movie was painfully eye-opening, but the conditions under which we saw the movie were the most revealing, coming-of-age, jaw-dropping, show-stopping experiences I had had to date. Somehow, though this would have made the last of at least 1/2 times I had gone to the movies in downtown Bolivar, Tennessee, I seemed to have had a heightened sense of awareness to the particular treatment of us as black children, black people, on this occasion. We arrived at the back of the theater, as was the custom of that time. I remember taking in the sight of the water fountain, with a handwritten sign above it saying, "For coloreds." There were 2 restrooms. On one, a clearly and nicely printed sign above the door that read, "For whites only." The other, a sloppily but clearly scrawled sign above the door that read, "Coloreds." The line we formed to show our passes led to a window right under the rickety stairs, leading up the back of the building to our colored-only section of the movie theater. Inside was dark, dank, and high above the white section below. Our chairs were of the folding, metal kind. As we took our seats and the movie began, I knew we were in for a ride when the plot revealed that a light-skinned black girl with a dark-skinned black mother thought she could improve her lot in life by passing for a white girl. The story was cruel and unforgiving, and although she nearly pulled it off, the black girl's secret was revealed. She suffered greatly for it in the end. During some point in the movie, I willed myself to stand up and go to the balcony and peer down to get a glimpse of how the white people were responding to the plot. Somehow, I had not remembered doing that during all the times I had attended the movie in the past. What I saw was shocking. Amidst the jeers and jokes, the folk downstairs had big, plush, reclining seats made of red velvet, with a little bucket made into the arms to hold their drinks. The entire floor was covered in plush red carpet as well. They ate popcorn out of white and red popcorn boxes, which they bought from popcorn stations in their lobby. Our floors were concrete, and we bought our popcorn downstairs, outside the building, served from a bucket into a brown paper bag. The contrasts between our lives at every turn were so starkly different that the treatment of us seemed alarmingly inhumane. Now, the urgency of escaping from this place to California leaped at us as we glared at the truth of living a lie.
Be wonder-filled. Be feel.